How would you rate Emily's morning breath on a scale of 1 to 10? Maybe 1 being terrible and 10 being god awful.
So 10's the worst.
Let's say 10's the worst.
I would give it a 12.
Okay. Describe how and where and when you first met Emily.
First time I met Emily was October 31st, which was Halloween. It was at Millions. I was going to meet up with some friends after a Halloween party. She was Cindy Lou Who from How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and I was Snap from Snap, Crackle, and Pop. And she knew a mutual friend, and I went up to talk to her first. And she will argue that point, but friends that were there will argue to my point that I talked to her first. And that was the first night we met.
The first night you met, where was your first date?
Our first date was Bonefish Grill.
Bonefish Grill. Do you remember what Emily ordered?
I do, because it was the same thing that I got the night I proposed to her, and that was it was like a spicy shrimp pasta.
Oh, that's okay. Going along with the whole like food thing, do you recall what the first meal that Emily ever cooked for you might have been?
One of the first nights we hung out, we made food together, and it was like a pasta, but I don't know if that was the first time she made something. So that was the first time we made food together, where she made something specifically. She did make, I don't know if it was the first time, but she tried to make a pesto pasta.
Oh.
And she was not too happy with how it turned out.
Okay. So if Emily were to be a Disney princess, which Disney princess would you say Emily's most like?
She jokes about it all the time, but I would have to say Sleeping Beauty, just because she sleeps so much. And can't fall asleep anywhere.
That's a great answer. Has Emily ever passed gas in front of you?
Yes.
What is your favorite physical feature on Emily?
Physical feature?
Let's keep it clean.
Her smile.
That's a good answer. What's Emily's best character trait, about her personality or Emily as a person?
Emily as a person, there's too many to just narrow to one. But just that she's so full of life and kind to everyone, and just a great time to be around, and always enjoyable to be with. So there's no easy way to sum it up except just saying that she loves life, and being with her, you love life and being with her.
That's precious. This might be kind of hard, but how many cousins does Emily have? Let's just say first cousins, because we all know that we call everybody a cousin, basically.
Counting. Let's just put a rough estimate at...
She probably doesn't even know.
I'm just going to say right around, under 12 to 15.
Sounds like a good answer. What is Emily's favorite kind of food?
She loves Italian food.
Italian. What is Emily's favorite, let's say favorite fast food? We'll separate them because it could be different. Fast food, and then we'll do favorite restaurant. So first, favorite fast food.
Fast food probably depends on her mood, but I would go with Taco Bell.
I would too. What about favorite restaurant?
She loves Olive Garden.
Oh, that's for sure. What do you think, or do you know what Emily's dream vacation would be?
She always talks about going on a cruise again, so if I had a bet, I would say that'd be one of her top dream vacations.
A cruise. Cool. When was the last time Emily went to the dentist? Do you know that?
Probably within the past few months.
Okay, cool.
I'm just going to
Just throw it out there that she
I
probably
feel
did.
like she said she's gone to the dentist the past few months. So
Yeah. Who snores the most?
I don't know if I even snore, and I don't think she really does either. She talks in her sleep, so we'll qualify that as snoring.
Sounds good. What is Emily's favorite color?
She'll laugh at this. It's a pale, well, not a pale green, like a leafy green color. Because lately that seems to be all that she picks out color-wise.
Sounds good. What was the last movie you guys watched together?
Let's see if I can remember. The last movie we watched together might have been Dumb and Dumber when it was on TV, but it's hard to say because she falls asleep during most movies. So the last full movie we actually watched together, I don't even know. I don't.
I said, so does Emily have ADD?
Yes.
If Emily were to teach some sort of creative type of class, which class would it be?
I would say. So it has to be actually making something, or just some sort of creative.
I guess anything
arts.
that she were to we could just say any class that Emily were to teach or to instruct.
I would say dancing.
Dancing.
Mm-hmm.
What style of dance?
I don't know. I could see her teaching. She loves to dance, so I could see her teaching any sort of like jazzercise, hip hop exercise class.
Let's see. If you and Emily were to start some sort of business together as husband and wife, like what type of business would you guys start and why? Or
we would never do this, but she always talks about making wine. I always talk about making beer, so some sort of winery / brewery.
That's good. Fun. Which reality show would Emily be on if she were a contestant on any reality show?
Probably one of those home makeover shows.
Mm-hmm.
I could see her flagging down whoever is in a home improvement store, trying to bring them back to this house or any house that she's been in, probably.
Where's Emily's favorite place to shop?
Big Lots, Dollar Tree.
You're forgetting the biggest one.
Walmart.
If you were to tell us the longest duration of time Emily has spent at a Walmart, what would that time be? In one Walmart trip.
I mean, I could see it easily being like 6-7 hours.
Mm-hmm. I know for sure of a 3-hour Walmart trip, but
probably not that long, but I could see it happening. I don't know.
Yeah. Have you ever been stuck at Walmart with Emily?
No.
You're lucky. How long did you and Emily date before getting engaged?
3.5 years.
3.5 years. And let's see, what is the most expensive beauty product Emily uses?
Hair mayonnaise.
Okay. If Emily could have any dream car, what would her dream car be?
Right now, I would say Mini Cooper.
Oh, I think I remember saying that. Okay. We already did like the Disney princess, but let's do if Emily were any cartoon character. Which cartoon character would she be and why?
Great question. I'm going to go ahead, hopefully she doesn't take offense to this, to say the Tasmanian Devil. Because sometimes she's doing 50 million things at once and running all over the place and leaving a path of destruction behind. So that's what I'm going to say.
If Emily wrote a book about her life, let's say before meeting you, What would the title of that book be?
Life is good, but I need a good man.
Okay, and then she finds you, she falls in love, you guys get engaged, you've been married. Then what is the new title of Emily's book?
Life is good. I found me a good man.
That's good. If Emily were stuck on a deserted island, what would be the 3 things she would bring with her? If she could pick 3 things. Let's just say besides you.
Say a Bible, her iPad, and 3 pounds of fettuccine alfredo.
What was it, or when did you realize that you wanted to marry Emily? And then, like, along with that, what was it about her that made you know for sure?
I don't know if there was a specific event or time that I can say, yep, for sure, right this day, this time.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it was as we, started living. Oh, it was before we started living in the same city, but I think once we were together daily, just how, if it was a bad day at work or anything that was going on, she always seemed to make things better and me in a better place, and I felt that I was able to do the same for her. So that's when, I don't know how long ago, it's a while, but that's when I kind of knew that this girl was the one for me.
Can you think of one specific memory so far with Emily that you'll just never forget?
There are a ton, so that makes this very hard. One single memory. I'll keep it simple and just her dressed up as Cindy Lou Who the night I first met her.
Is there something Emily would say, like maybe not necessarily like a bad habit, but maybe something that you do that, annoys her, or like some, that kind of sounds negative, but in a fun way, like that you guys kind of joke around with one another about, if there's one particular thing for you, and then what would yours, if there's one for her?
One thing that she knows she says that drives me crazy is she says, "You know what I'm saying?" 50 million times. What I do, she must be very good at not really saying. Probably just times with work, if I'm just say I'm too tired to do something or look into something for and do it another day, I think that bothers her a little bit.
That's good. Oh, this is fun. Would you eat a rotten egg without throwing up to prove that you love Emily?
I would try, but I can't guarantee I wouldn't throw up.
This is just for Emily because she loves this TV show. If she were a character from the sitcom Friends, who would it be?
She'd probably be most, just because she's pretty open to anything and kind of goes with the flow, I would say she's most like Phoebe.
Smell the cat, smell the cat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and well, that would probably be her favorite TV show, but aside from Friends, what do you think Emily's favorite TV show?
She loves all the Law and Order and crime thriller things.
Okay. How would you describe your happily ever after with Emily?
I would describe my happily ever after with Emily as growing old together, having a family. How many kids, I don't know, but a few kids. And just being there for each other and growing old together.